Welcome back, ladies and gents, and whatever else is watching. We don't know. Who knows? The cryptids could be watching. But welcome back to Saturday Streams with Sammy and Taylor.
Woo! And today is sponsored by grass. Now, have you ever had a time where you look outside your lovely front yard and see that you have no grass? That makes you a loser. You should have grass. Grass is great. Grass is green. Grass gives you ladybugs and maybe some other dangerous bugs, but who cares? It's grass. And also, if you get grass, there is a chance the vegan teacher should show up because she is hungry and wants to feed her dog. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Have grass in your lawn today. That was probably the best one yet. You guys are not doing this very well. Ah, whew.
Oh, and I'm here, guys.
And I almost forgot to mention, today in this week's Saturday stream with Taylor and Sammy is gonna be your lovely host, Taylor and Sammy, and your lovely co-host, Cryptid. That is your name now. It's no longer Corrupted, it's just Cryptid.
What's up, guys? It's Cryptid, back at it again, back from the sewers.
That's just your intro from now on. It's not gonna be Corrupted anymore, it's just Cryptid. This is your just official title.
You gotta get a flow. You gotta get a flow for you.
Yeah, our other lovely co-host unfortunately is busy, probably playing games with this lovely. Yeah, he probably died, but you're probably gonna hear his screams in the background.
Sorry.
You're probably gonna hear his screaming in the background.
Wait, hang on. He died, so just.
You did not do that.
Oh goodness. All right, so it's been a good week. No, we talked after the stream, like a day or so after the stream. I'm pretty sure last week, I think. But it's been a hot minute. How have you guys' week been going?
Let me tell you right now. No, Sammy, be quiet. Let me tell you what happened yesterday.
Great start.
So I was at work, minding my lovely business, just doing a vibe, trying to disassociate even though I was working, as you do. And this woman, she comes to the fitting room. I'm like, okay. I glance over, and lo and behold, I see that she has a mountain, an absolute Mount Everest mountain of clothes. And I was counting by 8s because you only can bring 8 in at a time. She had over 24 clothes.
Oh boy.
In her cart. And she was like, cause it was so bad. And then she was just like, oh, I know I only need to bring 8 in, but I don't want to keep going in and out to get more clothes. Could you just bring them to me? And I'm like, but that wasn't the worst part. She's like, oh, by the way, I have merchandise in the bottom of this, so make sure no one steals this because I spent $200 at another store. So don't,
wait.
So if you want me to
Wait. So, she bought something at a different store, and then
she brought it up.
And then she brought no. Okay, so she bought something at a different store and decides to bring it into another store that she's going into.
Oh no, she was talking about how she spent I don't even know why she said it. She just said she spent $200 at another store. For some reason, in the middle of a conversation, and it did not apply to anything else in her cart. What was in her cart was what we had at Ross.
Then what was the point? There is no point.
Yeah. Dang. And then she was like, so if you I want to spend money here, so just make sure no one steals my stuff because I'm buying stuff from your store. I'm like, lady, I do not care. What I care about is the fact that you have a Mount Everest size mountain clothes in your cart.
Yeah, what?
And my coworker who just got off the clock was also about to try on clothes. She saw the mountain and she looked at me like, I'm so sorry. And the worst part was that so after we managed to get through that entire mountain of clothes, She leaves, and I went to go run a rack and take a 15. I come back, and my boss has given me another rack to sort and whatnot, which is perfectly fine. I did on Monday. What made me a little mad is that half the rack was clothes she said she was going to buy.
But didn't,
The
because of
entire
course.
rack was practically filled with her clothes. I'm like, so you mean to tell me you tried on 24 plus clothes and you barely bought any of them?
I will say, as a person who has shopped for clothes and hates it, I hate shopping for clothes. Out of all the things, okay, like, clothes shopping isn't the absolute worst thing. I hate shoe shopping, with my mom in particular, just because she takes forever. I love you, Mom. Don't get mad at me. Don't grab me. But no, I just hate clothes shopping in general. It's just such a lengthy process with other people. Like when Nathan and I go clothes shopping, it's super easy. We know what we want to get, we go and get it. We try it on if we need to, and then we buy it. And if it doesn't fit, we be like, hey, this didn't fit, I'm sorry. And then we just buy our shit and leave, because what else are we gonna do? I don't want to just waste my time, like, buying clothes, like, oh, maybe this will fit me, maybe it won't. Let me just get this whole cart of clothes, and then not buy them. That's just waste the employee's time. Great idea.
Yeah, I was so debating on just quitting or just calling out sick that very moment. I was like, do I really need the money? Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You kind of do.
I do need the money. It's fine. It's okay. Luckily, there's like stores in my area that are like closer and that are hiring. So eventually, I can get out of there. But it's fine. Look, if today wasn't really wasn't bad. Like, it was busy, but it was not really. It was like kind of semi busy.
Yeah, it's around that time of year where everyone doesn't really have a whole lot of money, so they're kind of, like, people will just get stuff if they have money, which most people don't, especially after, like, Christmas shopping and, like, doing New Year's parties, just doing parties in general. After, like, this month kind of just sucks for everybody, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm kind of, like, dealing with my own financial stuff going, thankfully, like, I'm good, but I can tell that other people are not. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, spend a bunch of money to go buy clothes right now. I don't have the money for clothes. So I can probably see why it's not really that busy right now, because, you know. You know.
I'm just waiting for this Wednesday, because I get paid this Wednesday, and I plan to get some stuff. I gotta pay my mom, because, see, I had a lovely, random, unintentional habit of breaking phones by accident, honestly. Yeah, and my mom was so sick of me breaking phones that the next time she bought me a phone, she's like, you're paying $30 towards the phone bill every month. And I was like, fair enough. So I gotta pay my mom $30 when I get my next paycheck. But then, I am going to buy my prom suit, because I gotta get that stuff ready. And then I'm also gonna get a tablet so I can draw better. Like, because I want to get Procreate, but, you know, I would like a bigger tablet to do so.
I mean, I would also recommend Krita. Krita is a free program. It's a little complicated to use sometimes, but I recommend it. It's good. Plus, you can, like, buy brushes, or not even buy, you just download brushes off the internet for Krita. It's great. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're on a budget. It's good. And also, for tablets, I am a Huion lover, and I am totally 100% biased about it.
Yeah, but that's the plan, and hopefully, you know, we'll keep it that way.
Yes, and that is a good plan right there. So yeah, if you want to, like, do some more drawing, like, I would recommend, Huion is good, and I'm totally biased, so you can do your own thing. I just recommend, because I am a salesman now, and I'm telling you to, I'm gonna tell you to get grass and touch it, and then put on your lawn, and then watch this, like, vegan teacher show up and eat your grass and then feed it to her dog. And then watch me sell it to people. Yes, sell it, not sell. Sell it to people. I'm a terrible person. Thank you. Thank you.
No, because I saw this, like, TikTok, which thing I definitely want to get in the future, where I think it said, like, solicitors will be sacrificed or something.
Yes.
And I need that sign to death. I need it. It's perfect for my aesthetic.
Totally.
It's like, no soliciting or you're gonna get sacrificed to the Dark Lord. That's how you keep from getting scammed.
Yes. Yeah, because I bought my tablet. Originally I bought the tablet off the Huron website initially, but on Amazon it's like 3 times cheaper. So, I think on the website it's like almost $200, but then on Amazon it's like $80, I think. And it's also a high quality tablet. Like, I could even like send you if you want. I'm just throwing this out there. Maybe I could send you a link to my tablet if you want to just look at it.
Well, I'm getting. I want to get like an iPad specifically.
iPad. That's
the
a
cheapest
good
thing I can
one.
get currently.
Yeah, then you can
Also,
and then stylus. You can just get one of those cool pens that have a stylus in the back of it, and then wham bam.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cheap.
Also, random cool guys. My Instagram just said that Taylor's streaming, guys. That's absolutely wild.
Oh my god. People are noticing. I have to be honest. I've been getting my own videos recommended to me all over my YouTube, and it's like, what do you think? I watch myself in my free time?
Like, hey, we know that you're the person who made this, but like, you should totally watch this.
Yeah,
it's recommended.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we've seen that you've watched similar content to this. You should watch this. And like, yeah, that's my content.
No, of course I want to watch that content.
But,
I made it.
Yeah, specifically it's the 23 animation, and I'm really glad that it's getting recommended. But I wish it would get recommended to, other people.
Yeah, I know. Like, hey, I know you worked on this, but like, we only recommend it to you because only you would like this crazy, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I also have to say, I worked really hard on that animation, and it hasn't even gotten 100 views yet. I'm making something for myself.
Oh, so I would just love to, I want to acknowledge this personally because it's been all over my TikTok, and I just want to mention it. So, my TikTok has been currently filled with this new trend-ish thing where people have taken the Gen 4 My Little Pony but given like infection AUs, and they've been making a bunch of diseases that are like creepypasta horror-esque, which I'm not even complaining about. They are like really creative and whatnot. They're not like cringy like, oh, it's the Giga Chad disease. No, but these are like actual genuine crazy creepy looking diseases and everything. And like when I mean by cool, like they have been like these things are in detail. Like there's like symptoms, who are infected, what's going on. Like I'm in the story. It's wild. But here's the crazy thing that I have yet to see, and I want someone to make a disease off. I want someone to make an infection in you off of it. So in the canon lore, yes, I'm gonna go full fangirl over here, because I watched the show because it was pretty chill.
Yeah.
In the actual My Little Pony Gen 4 Friendship is Magic lore,
I love
there
that
is
show.
a actual disease. There's actual sickness called swamp fever.
Oh
and
yeah.
For those who don't know, or who was like, a normal person didn't watch the show, is that a pony, obviously, a pony will get infected by this little fever, and they will literally turn into a tree. And given that the infection AUs that have been on my TikTok are like horror-esque, where there's one, I think there's one called Black Roots or Death Roots or something.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like kind of similar. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's conjuring up a version of the Willow Fever, like making it more terrifying. Because imagine turning into a tree, like that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
And I've seen a TikTok about someone of someone being like, how come no one's made like an actual canon lore thing? Like y'all should be doing this, going this. Like, yeah, right?
Yeah, they should. Like honestly, Gen 4 is really well done, I have to say. Like back when I first heard about the show, I legit was like, this is too girly for me. Like even for me. But then like my friend actually showed me what the show is about, and I was like, this is actually a lot better than what I anticipated to be.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing.
Really good.
That's what the thing is, that like everyone's gonna be like, this is a girly show. We can't watch girly stuff. But I kid you not, like I was always told like it's old men who would like watch this show, and I thought that was creepy. But what they mean by was that a lot of adults watch the show because it's a really well done story. And back then I didn't believe them, but I should have, because the show was great.
See, Gen 4, when it came to its fandom, was a double-edged sword. Like, yeah, you had your fair share of the bronies, essentially. I mean, was a whole half and half in itself. You had the decent ones that were just watching the show, and then you had the ones that were absolutely creepy. But
yeah,
the fandom is very a double-edged sword, and I vividly remember being on the disturbing side of it.
Thank God I wasn't.
To be fair, I was very desensitized to it because I had unsupervised internet access, so I was like into the gore stuff. Like I was into Happy Tree Friends, I was into like creepy pastas. I was very desensitized, but
Other people would not be that.
I would have to wholeheartedly admit the fandom is absolutely wild. If I had to recommend somebody who is in the fandom or wants to get into the fandom, do not ever, if you want to keep your sanity, do not ever look up Smile HD or Derpy Gets Pranked. Don't do it. Don't touch it. Do not touch that crazy stuff. It is not good. It gives people PTSD.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, then you had decent animations like Lullaby for a Princess, that little song.
Oh, I loved that. I actually really like that music video so much. I listened to it like just on regular basis. Like I kid you not, I was listening to music earlier and it popped up and I was like, oh yeah, I'll listen to it. It's good. It's good animation. It's a good song. It's good.
Yeah, every fandom has a double-edged sword, but the My Little Pony was definitely one of the higher ones that have a very sharp double edge.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I had to admit, this is just a personal funny to me. Every single time it hits winter, my YouTube will recommend the old My Little Pony short called Winter's Effed Up, which is like obviously a parody of the actual song, like the wrap-up from the show. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny to listen to because it comes out every winter and it's like it always stands. It's always true. At least here, I guess. Yeah. 100%, but you know.
Oh yeah.
But personally, I could talk about that fandom a lot, but like I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny seeing certain fandoms have one side where it's like, oh, look at these cool animations and these cool people, like, well, look at them go, and then on the other hand, there's like death, destruction, gore. Look at all the creepy things.
Yeah, I'm on the side of the fandom where I like watch a bunch of the little fan animations. Like there's just one I don't think I can remember this person's name off the top of my head, but it's the person that like makes these cool animations where he actually interacts with the ponies. They don't say anything. Like the ponies themselves don't say anything, but they do really interesting things. Like he'll have them be in the computer and he'll like give them an apple and they'll actually eat the apple. I don't know if you guys have really seen those animations. Those are pretty good.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like those like My Little Pony real life things.
Oh yeah, it's those. They're really good. I got to say they're really well done.
I remember seeing it was a mini series of this guy who was trying to steal Rainbow Dash's like daring do book, and every single episode he got absolutely pummeled.
Oh yeah.
There's one where he grabs it, he runs out, drives to an airport, flies, and he looks over in the window, and Rainbow Dash is like beelining it towards the window. Yeah, but anyway, Sammie, do you have anything? Because you're kind of just vibing there with a red solo cup, like, they don't know that I can talk to.
That's the charm of Sammie, is that she's just great.
I'm just...
That's true.
Buying a lot. I'm honestly using my very old iPad Mini Gen 1. Like, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's so old that Apple... Like, I went on Apple's website. You can... Apple has, like, this thing, like, oh, you want to, like, do exchange or something. Like, you just enter, like, the information about your, like, Apple device, and we'll see if we can, like, do an exchange or just recycle it. It's so old that Apple can only recycle the iPad if I... Yeah.
You're ancient.
Yeah. I am ancient.
You're
My
ancient.
family...
Yeah, I think you're like the oldest one out of this group, I think. Unless you're my age. I don't
No,
remember.
because your birthday comes before mine.
So I'm the oldest.
I'm technically
You're the oldest.
youngest.
I'm second oldest.
You're the middle child. You're the middle child. Middle child.
I will
You're
say you are the youngest, corrupted.
Listen, no, I'm not young because I am 18 years old.
Well, you're still younger than both of us, so I mean.
I know. I was trying to pull out the 10-year-old voice. Like
I'm an adult and I can do my own things. I don't need parents. A few minutes later, Mommy, I'm hungry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mommy, what are taxes?
I genuinely miss childhood. I miss like watching DVDs and hearing that this DVD is enhanced video fast. Like, I miss that. I miss like the absolute anxiety it was when you hear that and you can't find your remote.
That reminds me. Earlier today, I was watching some Pokemon streams, and I was like, I had never really got into Pokemon all that much, but I was kind of interested in trying to get started on it, and I brought this up to Nathan, and he's like, I mean, if you find a pretty like good deal online for the game, a game that could work for the DS. I have a couple DSs, and then he got them out, and then he started messing with them, and he charged them up, and we were kind of messing with some of the games, and also he played a game and didn't let me win. I'm just gonna point that out. I was very heartbroken because I was like, bro, let me win for once.
No, it's like I just found out my husband doesn't love me. I just didn't let you win a game. Same difference.
Exactly. So you get it. But yeah, the reason why I brought up this story was because like because I had a DS growing up, but the DS, I kid you not, was just my mom's, and it was just a black one that we had, and it was really nice. But all I think I had like 2 games on it. One of them was like this weird Winnie the Pooh game, and then the other one was like some weird Up game that I had. Because it was great. Otherwise, I just took pictures of my stuffed animals and put heart stickers all over it because I didn't know what else to do with it. And my mom got rid of it because she was like, you guys never use it. I was like, I do. And you said it was yours. But like, playing with a DS is fun. I love DSs. Like the 3DS in particular. And it's funny because my roommate also wants one. He was like, God, the next big purchase I'm going to get is going to be the 3DS. And now I'm kind of wanting my own 3DS because the ones that Nathan has right now are older.
Yeah.
Debating on it.
My old DS. There's the pink one.
Ooh.
Wow. I'm trying to think. I definitely was a computer kid. I wasn't really a DS kid or anything. I was a computer kid because I lived with my grandparents for a good couple years. We have a very old, ancient computer in my grandma's room, and when it was in its prime time, when it would actually work, it does not work no more. But when it actually worked, my go-to games were it was the Spooky Mansion I Spy game, which is still an absolute banger to this day.
Yeah.
I literally watch no commentary of playthroughs of that game. It's a very nostalgic and childhood memory of mine because I would always adore it. Now, granted, nowadays it's very easy to see that it was a very repetitive game because you were in the spooky haunted mansion. You had to find a way to it was escape room mixed with I Spy.
Huh.
You enter the mansion, and like this like skeleton is like, you can't leave through the door, you can't leave the way you came in, and the door is locked. And you had to go, the first time you played it, you had to complete the I Spy and some puzzles to get pieces to a riddle. And this riddle will allow you to escape the house first. The second time you go in there, you had to make you had to go back into the games and all the I Spies to get ingredients to make a shrinking soup to go through a mouse hole. And then the third time was the last time. The third time when you entered, to escape, you had to get parts to make a ghost machine, and then you beat the game. Now, granted, it was very repetitive, but little kid me was on that. I was going through it. I was like, yeah.
I mean, I think people underestimate the fact of repetitive games. Like, you know what was a really good game that's technically a repetitive game, but it's still really good and everyone talks about. Not everyone talks about it, but it's still a good game. The Papa games. My Papa's Pizzeria, my Papa's Cupcakeria, the Wingeria. Yeah. Like, they may have been, like, very repetitive, but little me, they have character, and god damn it, I was gonna, like, grind on those games. And
honestly, though, for real.
Like, I grinded so hard on those games, that sounded really bad, but hear me out. I love those games. I think my favorite, like, my childhood favorite one was the Cupcakeria, mainly because I like putting frosting on things. I'm adding way too much frosting on people I hated.
Yeah.
Because you know those closers. I'm gonna be a mean person.
The closers sucked. The closers sucked terribly.
They did suck. So I always ruin their orders.
I'll be completely honest with you. The only actual customer I ever actually cared for with respect to any of the games were the ones that had, like, special recipes, so I won all of them.
Oh, yes.
Only ones. Only once.
I
But
try to be nice to everyone
I
except
like
the closers. The closers, I just ruined their order entirely. They're like, how dare you like that? I was
yes.
like, you shouldn't come in at a late time, Karen.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why are you coming during the closing hours when I'm trying? Like, I'm about to end my shift and get new stuff to put posters on my restaurant. Get out, Karen.
Yeah. But I enjoyed in the I Spy games when you found an item in the I Spy riddle, because the I Spy games would tell you the I Spies and riddles essentially, or in like rhyme riddles essentially. But
Lovely.
whenever you found an item, it would do a little animation, and it was so cool because the animation came with a little jingle, and it was a vibe. You were bopping to it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I had that game. I had I Spy Fantasy, which had a medieval rescue the princess from the dragon one, a astronaut one where you had to escape Mars, and then the third one was a deep sea mermaid treasure chest searching adventure. But let me tell you about that one real quick, because I had to tell you that game did terrify me a little bit for two reasons.
Oh boy.
In the rescue the princess one, there at the so to rescue the princess, you had to go through all the I Spy things and like mini games to collect keys. All right. Once you had all the keys, you went downstairs and you unlocked the cage. You would think that was all you had to do. Here's where it got crazy. When you unlocked the door, the princess would go like, "Look out!" And the dragon would just come into the screen and like breathe fire at you. But it was so quick though, like you wouldn't even notice because you hear, "Watch out!" Boom, dragon. And I kid you not, no matter how many times I replayed that game, I knew every single area of the items to find. I would just get scared because the dragon looked terrifying. Like it was like your old. It was obviously it looked like your old 1950 looking, 2000 looking dragon PNG, but it was terrifying because it just came out of nowhere.
Oh
And then
god.
now the second one was in the Escape Mars one. So the first, because obviously each ice ball had two parts. Had the dragon, and then you had to like shrink the dragon to save it. But in the Mars one, the first part was to go collect pieces to repair your spaceship to leave Mars. That was fine. Here's what would happen: you would put all the parts in, and you would press the launch button, and the robotic voice would go, "Launching in 10, 9, 8," and then it would stop, and then there would be like a big alarm, like a warning, something's wrong with the ship, and you're like, "Wait, we're gonna die," because it was so urgent and like terrifying. I thought that I messed something up, and I was about to I thought you could die on the game. It made it feel like you were going to die. Like it made it feel like you missed something in one of like the riddles, and you just like misplaced something, and you're just like, you're gonna die now.
Lovely.
So there was actually 2 times in that game that terrified me, but nonetheless, it was still a banger game. And the only other thing I played on my computer was the classic Animal Jam, because the mobile version sucks terribly. But I digress. This is not. I could totally rant about it, but we'll rant about that later, and maybe later in the stream. But I played the classic Animal Jam. My grandma, who spoils me to no end, she would buy the membership, so I was able to have, because when you played it normally, you only had 2 slots to make 2 animals, and you only could do the things that were for vanilla players, like things were locked from memberships.
Right.
Certain dens were for memberships.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember, you could have a bunch of slots for all the animals. But my grandma, she bought the membership for me, and she got one where you had to renew it every month, but it was a decent price for Animal Jam. So it was really cool because despite it looking like a very old computer game, obviously it was the community in Animal Jam originally. Now it's toxic to no end. It's terrible now, personally, in my opinion. But back in the day, the community Animal Jam was wild, but it was really cool because like you would have me think like you'd be making friends in that thing. Unlike other games, you actually hung out with them in the game. Like you would like join in, you would look on your little roster of friends, see who's online, you would join their server, and y'all would go on like little adventures and like look at the lore, because there was lore in the game. You look at the lore and everything. You looking at people's dens, you be trading with each other, you'd be like, yeah, so what you doing and everything. It was really cool. And like let me tell you, for a kids game, people were like making bomb looking characters. Like obviously you couldn't do much about it because you know you had the template of whatever animal you had, but like they would like people would be making like cool patterns with their animals. Like if I I vividly remember one gave off like a cool little villain shadowy vibe to them, because in Animal Jam you had phantoms, which were like the main villains of Animal Jam.
Right.
And someone made I think they had the Arctic Fox character. They managed to make it look like the way that they described it was like a phantom corrupted animal. Like they made the animal have like purple and blues, which was like the color palette of phantoms. They had the eyes were pure white because the phantoms had white eyes, like white and black eyes, but
Yeah.
but essentially they were like corrupted by like they were kidnapped and then corrupted by the Phantom King. I think they had a king, if I'm correct. I don't remember the full lore because it's been like a bunch of years, but
Yeah, Animal Jam
But it
was
really
my
cool.
jam. I loved that
Honestly.
game. I mean, I didn't play it a whole lot. Like, whenever I visited my now roommate, currently cousin, I went to go visit him sometimes. Currently cousin. I went to go visit him with my family, and every time, like, because, you know, me and my cousin got bored with family stuff, so we would play Animal Jam. Or even just, like, play games in general. He was definitely more of a gamer than I was, mostly because I didn't have a whole lot of other stuff. Because money and... I gotta say, Alaska's great for a couple reasons, but it's also terrible for a lot of other reasons.
Yeah.
So I didn't play it a terrible
really
amount, but I
fun.
loved Animal Jam.
I adore it. I do not like Play Wild, which is the mobile version. I felt it doesn't have
No, I don't like
it
it
doesn't have
either.
the nostalgic pizzazz that Animal Jam Classic had.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you know, because Animal Jam Classic, you just had that vibe. Like the old designs for the animals, the old 2000 designs for animals, they had character. When it came to the 3Ds, it felt weird. And I don't know why I didn't like it. It didn't even matter. It did the same thing as Classic did, but I didn't like the transition between diamonds and sapphires. Like there was no reason to me to dislike it. Like it played the same role as diamonds. Diamonds got you like the OG things that everybody be trading people for. But I did not like it for some reason. I don't even know why. No, and like I didn't. I don't even know. I felt like Play Wild had a more toxic environment than Classic did, and due to the Play Wild toxic when it went on to Classic, it turned toxic and it was like terrible. But Play Wild just wasn't it, because it did not have my main favorite thing about Classic, which was the little adventures you go on that would like unlock the lore
Right.
of Animal Jam. Like little things we had to go fend off phantoms, go find the alphas, and everything. But Play Wild doesn't have that. Like they took that away, and that was the best thing ever. And I just want to rant about this right now. They literally retired my favorite alpha, which was Greedly, which was the wolf alpha. He is apparently retired in both Classic and Play Wild. Like in Play Wild, they have a little building that has all the statues of the alphas, and they have a tarp over Greedly's statue. I don't know why they retired him. Like, I think the only reason I could think that they retired him, because Greedly, for those who do not know, was think of Scar's personality, but he's more of an anti-hero than a villain. That's what Greeley's personality was. So I guess maybe parents were like, he's too mean for my little Timmy or something. But he's just retired, and I'm like, but he was like the best one. Like I kid you not, every single person loved Greeley. he was just because he was just a vibe. He had the feel of people being like, I can fix him. That's the vibe he gave.
Wow. Also,
I can
hi
fix
Tyler, welcome to the chat. And no,
How
you
are
are
you?
not my favorite sibling. My favorite sibling is Bailey.
Dang.
And for Bailey, who those of you don't know, is my dog. Well, not my dog, but I miss her. She's great. Dogs are great. Dogs make
Dogs
me
are a
happy.
vibe.
Yeah, like,
Dogs are a vibe.
but speaking of, like, lore, I'm kind of, like, backtracking a little bit from what you were saying. Like, speaking of lore, can we just talk about for a sec how sad it is that MatPat's basically kind of retiring himself?
Yeah. I mean, good for him. I mean, he's been there for a while. I mean, he's probably doing other projects, but you know.
I mean, he talked, like, did you watch the video that he posted the other day? Like,
I did.
the one that was, like, trending for a good while, and, like,
Yeah, the one that won't leave my TikTok. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, everyone knows at this point. It's really sad, but at the same time, good for him. Because I gotta say, the YouTube industry, it can be brutal sometimes. I haven't really been a part of it long enough to, get to that point where, like, everyone knows my name and, like, I get sponsors all the time. I'm not there. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be there, but it's a tough industry to be in. Because you gotta kind of stick with, like, being popular and all that. And that's a lot of work. And I don't think I'm gonna be a part of that all my life. Honestly, it's one of those things where I'm really sad that he's moving on to his own thing, but at the same time happy that he's able to do that. Because it's not like the channel is going anywhere. The channel is still gonna be there. There's still gonna be theories. There's still gonna be, like, people talking about those theories in different, like, games, films, fashion
the FNF
now.
theories are wild.
Yeah.
FNF, like, I didn't watch him a lot, but I would watch every once in a while. I would, like, watch random spurts of his videos. Like, you know what, this is crazy, but go off. That man looks like he would have that whiteboard that has all the red lines and be like, listen, Freddy Fazbear.
Wait, Bailey doesn't miss me? Sorry. That's sad. Bailey doesn't miss me. And of course she doesn't miss Nathan. She loves Nathan, but no, don't do that to me. No, Bailey misses me. Bailey loves me. Last time I saw Bailey, she was almost peeing herself from how excited she was to see me. Not Nathan, me. So don't come over here with that BS saying that. I know better. I've known Bailey since she was a little puppy. So don't give me that BS there, Tyler. You guys are supposed to back me up here. You guys are supposed to be backing me up here.
I'm just having fun with using soundboard.
We've never even met this dear sweet Bailey.
I'm just having fun with soundboard. It's hilarious. I'm having a vibe, okay? Let me be a child. I'm allowed to be a child, okay? I will never lose my inner child. No.
Honestly, who is gonna lose their... Okay, like, Nathan and I had this conversation earlier about, like, because I was talking, like, how I've basically kind of grown up since I moved out, and he's like, have you?
Have you? No, the way I know I will never lose my inner child was, like, last semester, because me and a friend, we were in chemistry, and my chemistry teacher had a bucket of sand in, like, her room. I don't even know why she had it in there. Legit did not know. She just had a bucket of sand. And we went to her and we were just like, hey, since you're busy and we're waiting for class to start, can we just hang out and play with the sand? She's like, yeah, go off. So me and my friend are over here giddy as all hell, just playing in a bucket of sand.
Yeah.
Like, it was, and it resonated with me a lot because my grandparents lived in like a dead end road, and so they had a little roundabout to get out of the little area. And on the roundabout was like a little sand pile, and when I was younger I used to like go out and like play with the sand. Now back in the day, I didn't know how you actually made a sandcastle, so I just went by how cartoons did it, and obviously they never showed you that you had to like grab the wet sand and like pour it on. They just kind of made castles.
So you never really went to the beach where the sand is wet and then make a sand castle with wet sand?
They never listen. It's fine.
Is that a problem living in Georgia, not having beaches? or something.
I mean, it was very rare for us to go to a beach, honestly, when we were out of Georgia. To be fair,
Honestly, I feel bad
for
people. I feel bad for people who live in the central part of the U.S. that have like never even heard of a beach, or maybe they have, but just think it's like, yeah, I'm sure they think it's like a myth or something. They're like,
honestly,
beach, like there's like a huge body of water with sand that's not a lake. It's a beach, like it's the ocean, like it's salt water instead of fresh water.
Oh please, that's a myth.
That doesn't exist.
That's just a theory. A Earth theory.
Speaking of Earth theory, I just want to talk about this for a quick sec. Flat Earthers still exist, and that blows my mind. Like, I kid you not, there was one time, like, I was just scrolling through TikTok the other day, and I was seeing somebody debunking, like, a bunch of, like, Flat Earth theories. I'm like, yeah, because the Earth isn't flat. But then it turns out, like, I went down the rabbit hole, and apparently a lot of people actually believe that the Earth is flat. They legit believe that. And I'm like, huh? What?
I don't get that. I really don't.
Breaking news, everyone. Kayla just realized flat earthers exist.
I legit thought they were like, I don't know, they were kidding or something. I don't know what to think. I thought they didn't really mean it, if that's the best way to put it. I didn't know they were dead serious about it. I thought it was just a sham. I thought it was just a ruse, you know, a funny thing, a funny little haha. I thought it was a joke or something. But that also brings you to another thing. I also saw on TikTok last night, actually, that there's this joke that's been going around that I don't believe, but some people are thinking that it might be true, that women after their monthly cycle start shedding their skin. And I was like, haha, let's like keep the joke up for the men. But some people actually believe this to be a thing, and I'm starting to think maybe we should chill on the joke a little bit.
Yeah. What's a flat
Does
earther
it
coming?
you believe it?
I don't believe it, because it doesn't happen. I don't shed my skin after my cycle. It's not.
What if flat earther come to the chat and be like, "You're harassing me"?
my brother just continues staying in the chat, just like, I believe in flat Earth.
Oh my God.
I'm totally.
This is not Minecraft. We don't have a flat Earth, guys.
I'm actually playing on Minecraft. Funny enough.
No, cause like I was gonna say something. Like I saw like videos of you like, watch me do my skin. I'm like, how? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's
just staring at it like, why are you peeling your skin like you're a reptile?
Yeah, because I watched a video about this guy who was genuinely confused, and he looked at the camera dead serious and was like, guys, I gotta know, like, I'm scared. What's going on with the women? And why do they, like, is this an actual thing? It's like, no, it's not. Women who say that they're doing it just to make you mad. Like, I've heard a decent amount of stories of, like, women who actually, like, followed through with it, like, continued the funny joke on for years, and I'm just sitting there like, that's not, we're not reptiles.
But it's
we didn't come for reptiles, we came from apes or something.
Wait, what does this tie say? Hold on.
I'm telling you right now, we came from reptiles. I swear we would have had claws and fangs. Like we would have definitely been more carnivorous than we already are.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of like think about that sometimes. The funny thing is with the way our bodies work, we can be carnivores, or we can even be vegetarians or vegans. Like, our bodies can actually handle that. Like, granted, like, when it comes to the vegan diet, sometimes that doesn't give you all the nutrients, so sometimes people get certain vitamins to get that. But our bodies can survive for a decent amount of time on that diet.
I would like to make this crystal clear. We do not dislike or hate vegans or vegetarians. We dislike the ones that are a bit toxic.
We just hate the people who are like animal activists that like constantly try to change your opinion based on their own opinion.
Sorry, I had a cough, guys.
Vegan teacher. Sorry. God. I think there's a cough going around. Honestly.
Man, you better check him.
But yeah.
I have like a family member that currently is on a vegan diet, but mostly it's because of her health, and she does not push it against everybody. Like, she's not like, you should be eating greens or something. No, I mean, mainly because she just has to do it for her health. But like,
Yeah.
the ones that are just like, doing it because it's how they want to live. And like, I don't mind if a vegan or a vegetarian recommends it to me. Like, hey, you should maybe consider doing A, B, and C. And if I say no, like, okay, just letting you know,
That's the
and
thing.
that's fine.
That's what
Like, if you
makes it
want to,
good. Like, just
yeah,
be
like if you
like,
want to
hey, I recommend
recommend
this.
me diet, like I'm not
Yeah,
going to do it because
if
I,
you're
I love
having,
me some food.
yeah, in general, if you're just having concerns about like your diet and everything, just talk to a trusted like dietitian and everything. Talk to
Yeah.
a doctor who can recommend stuff that would be well suited best to your current concern.
Exactly, and that
Yeah.
would make the most logical sense. Like, there was even at one point where my sister was talking to me. This was years ago, and she was like, "Taylor, I'm surprised, like, because I love animals. I'm definitely a huge animal lover." But my sister was like, "Taylor, I honestly thought you'd be one of those vegans because of how much you love animals." And I will say, I still love animals very much. But at the same time, I grew up in an area where it was nearly impossible to be vegan, mainly because, I mean, even like Ty can contest to this, that most of the food that we actually get in Alaska, like, is meat. And we get fresh meat. Like,
Yeah.
we hunt our own game. I actually know a couple people personally that actually hunt their own food. Like, they only go to the grocery store actually to get, like, some, like the basics, like eggs and milk stuff. Otherwise, all the meat they get is purely from, like, they catch it. They catch fish, they hunt game. Like, it's crazy. And that's why I'm saying that it's so impossible for us to be vegan. But at the same time, I also hear a lot of vegans saying, like, well, if you hunt your own food, that's still vegan. It's like, well, then where do the rules of vegan, how does that
Oh,
work? Like, I also heard of
I
some
want
vegans saying, like,
I
oh
thought this was
yeah,
funny.
it's fine.
That was pretty funny. So my parents and family really thought I was gonna be a vegetarian because when I was younger, I would not eat any meat. Like I legit just did not do it. Like I ate my vegetables, I ate my fruits, but I just did not touch meat. I don't. And my parents were like, "This girl gonna be a vegetarian." But I think I tried. I think either I don't remember what my parents said. It was either spaghetti or it was brisket that I tried, and I was like, I fell in love with it. But brisket is hilarious because there's a story that when I was younger, my grandfather made brisket for dinner. That thing did not survive the day it was made. Like, according I forgot who said it, but according to one of my family members, they went in to go get seconds, and that thing was gone.
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh my god, she's leaving, guys. What? Sorry, guys. Taylor died. You know, sometimes that happens. Don't worry. She just has to go play poker with with death, and she'll come back in like a couple minutes. Don't worry, it's fine.
Probably. We'll be fine.
She has to go play Uno with death real quick. That's the whole reason.
Totally. 100%.
It has to be. Doesn't make sense. I'm freezing right now. Like I'm literally in covers, but I'm still freezing. It's just this is bad. I'm gonna get frostbite. I don't even have any fans on. Like, it's that cold, and I'm like, I want to go get my heating blanket, but I don't want to expose myself to the elements. So
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I'm like literally surrounded in blankets right now. It's fine. It be like that sometimes.
Poor
I
cool
need
baby.
winter. I need winter to like just you know peace out. Right now, I would like it to be spring because it's so cold, but at least it's not like you're gonna die of frostbite cold. Also, I just want to, you know what always messes with me about about a country? The fact that Canada has milk in bags. Like, I want to go to Canada and then come back with a bag of milk as a souvenir. Like, obviously, I would like use the milk, but I would keep the bag. Like, look what I got from Canada. Milk in a bag.
Well, I'm supposed to like take the bag. You're not supposed to keep it in the bag. You're supposed to put it in like a container at your own
I
house.
I know, but that's like so tedious though.
I
Like,
know.
just put it in a container. Just put not container. Put it in like a little carton, dude. It's not that serious. And like if you do that, you're not dirtying dishes. This is mostly stemming from my hatred of doing dishes, but like you're dirtying dishes, fam. Just put it in a carton, put it in a jug. Why is it in a bag? Like, why is it in a bag? Like I'm so confused by why Canada. Like I want to move to Canada. Don't get me wrong, but like, why do y'all have it in a bag? It's weird to me, but at the same time, it amazes me. I want to have I want to have bag milk and be like, look at me. I remember seeing a video on TikTok where it was like, this guy it was a guy doing a concert and he was in Canada when he did the concert and he holds out like this bag and he's like, look what Canada does with their milk. And I think he chugged it like in the milk in the bag. I think he chugged the milk bag or something. I think he did, and he was like, he's like, I gotta stop because it's cold. I was like, yeah, it's freaking milk. It's gonna be cold. It can't really be warm. Warm milk is not, unless you're actually making it warm. Warm milk that was like room temperature warm is not good. No.
Yeah.
No. Hot take though, but hot warm milk that people use to drink to go to sleep is terrible. I hate the taste of warm milk. It's not good. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry. If I need to go to sleep, I will make myself tea. That's it. Warm milk is nasty. I will stand by my statement. I'm gonna get canceled for saying warm milk tastes terrible. It's like canceled.
I would presume she put the stream on pause.
I don't. Hang on. Let me. Where's my TV? I can just like check the stream from my TV. Hang on. Oh, my hands are cold, and I touched my side, and now I'm dying.
It could be worse. It could have been me touching your side.
Yes, because your hands are freakishly cold. Like I need you to stop being Elsa for like 2 minutes.
How about no?
How about yes?
How about no? That's not fun.
Like there's no need to have there's no need to be freaking Elsa, dude. Like,
but there's always a need.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. How dare you say there's not a need?
There is not a need, ma'am. I have like white gloves. I'm gonna put white gloves on you the next time you come over.
But yeah, I have white gloves. My big blue kalimba comes with like white gloves.
We're still on stream.
Okay, so she had not
We're
paused.
still on stream. No, cause I like looked over and I heard you being like, "How dare you tell me there's not a it's not a..."
Yeah.
We're still on stream, fam.
Lovely.
They're just hearing us talk about cold hand.
Honestly, great the topic.
It is a beautiful topic for real though. Listen, we're improving here because our main gal left, so we gotta make sure it doesn't go into anarchy. We gotta like improvise, man. We gotta like get that improv going. I could be like so terrible and like leave you to your own devices, but because I gotta go to the bathroom. But I'm gonna wait till Taylor gets back, so you're just not here standing like. So what about airline food? And be like, no, I'll just be like, hey, I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom, and just leave, and you're just there like. So have you heard about
if
airline
you leave
food?
I would end up spreading my bibble stuff. My
Do not.
body.
No.
Stuff. Yes.
No.
To
Listen here.
Look your best. Be a princess.
I need you to just hang on. Give me a minute.
Listen here, young lady. Abo!
Go on, speak.
Do not test me. Need I remind you?
You can't do anything to me. We're on stream. You can't. Don't say anything you'll regret, fam. What did you send me?
Need I remind you? This photo.
That doesn't do anything. You can't touch me because we're on stream. Therefore, you cannot say anything that will cause the audience to get crazy. You can't do nothing.
Bah humbug!
You're powerless against me. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Imagine like we talk about some random stuff. That way, when Taylor comes back, she's just like, what were you doing?" Like, just talk about like absolutely out of pocket things, and she's like, "Hey, yo, if I could time it perfectly,
lying like a rug, but 10 old years had to pay my dues. But today I am escaping, for the last gold has been dug. I was waiting there, so how could I refuse? I'm returning home a hero, who's discovered my wealth. Bring the kingdom back to health. Help rear the ground. How could I refuse?
I need
Movie
you
on
to
you are. I am
stop your
singing. I'm
tomfoolery."
No.
Yes.
Raise every glass, rouse every cheer.
You
Praise
don't
every rain.
stop. I'm gonna
I
say
can't
the F
hear.
slur.
Master in charge. All that I see. All
I'm going to.
hail
I promise.
thee.
It
And
would be
I've
so
been
funny. No, babe, listen. It would be so funny if like Taylor comes back and she hears me go, "I'm gonna say the S slur." She like immediately on me like, "No, don't do that."
am I marrying the princess in all that I desire? Like a moat in a morning coat. Palace views. Though she treats me coldly, inside I'm in
Man,
a fire. Inside she's singing,
Taylor,
how can I?
come back. Taylor, help! I can't control her. She's going
Right,
nuts.
except little problem about Prince boss to you. Right.
Taylor, help!
Say to
Sammie's
marry
gone crazy.
Dulcina next week. What? Making a decision about me? Who does she think she is? The queen? Hampshire. You simpering simpleton. Well, she's the queen. She's got a crown and a scepter and sits on a big fancy chair and always lets you. No,
Oh my god.
I won't let go. This peasant son will turn and run because some reckless royal chose another beau. Ah!
My goodness.
Yes. Temporary setback. It's a momentary lapse. But conveniently, my ego doesn't bruise.
Oh my god.
You're
Oh
having
shit.
fun.
Gone crazy. She's gone. Look, he's gone insane, guys.
In the moment that I get back, I will show them who's the boss. I bet your bullion there, we know I do. Suppose the girl goes missing. So the king says, oh, and then I find it, bring it back, make the news. Then the queen will be so grateful that she'll pledge the heir to moi. And I'll humbly tell her, how can I refuse?
I'm in purgatory.
No, you're not. You're in heaven.
No, I'm not.
This is heaven. This is what heaven is. It's pink and
I'm
sparkles
not
and
going there.
I will
This is
drag you
false
there with
sense of
me.
security. This is false sense of security. Because I know we're not like showing video. I will personally share my screen and put on a random first thing in the background. Hopefully, it picks up on the stream.
No.
Hang on. No, no, because I am the one.
Also, why is this page just green?
I want to see if it picks up on the stream. Mm. Dang, it's not. It doesn't. It won't pick up. Oh man, I had a good thing going too.
Oh, the stream.
Dang. No, it doesn't pick. It wouldn't pick. It wouldn't pick it up. It's very sad. R.I.P. R.I.P. Oh God, that's a loud TV. We're gonna turn that right back down. Right back down. I'm not gonna harass them. I just texted Taylor like, Taylor, help! Sammy's gone crazy. Ah,
We don't know. Just talking about.
ah. It's fine. It's okay. Nope. Sammy, I'm gonna leave you alone. Can I trust you to behave and just be a responsible, billable adult? Can I
Okay.
trust? If
Yeah.
I come back and I hear you talking about Bibble, I swear. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm putting the phone down. I'm gonna go get up now and brace for impact of the cold. I'll be back. No.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on to my lovely girlfriend Cryptid's YouTube because it's logged onto my TV here at my house. And we're going to put on Bobby, Bobby and the Diamond Castle movie. So that's what we're going to do. Let her YouTube where very great, lovely Bobby movie stuff.
God damn it.
What?
What did you tell them?
I told them nothing.
I know, I heard you talking about Barbie. What did you tell them?
I told them nothing. I think you're just going insane.
Don't you pull the you're going insane on me. I know when I'm going insane.
I think you are going insane.
Well, I'm not. You know,
I think you are. You just don't want to admit it.
and I think you're gay.
I think you're gay too, but look where we are.
You know what? I'm gonna, desperate times call for desperate measures.
And what shall these desperate measures be? Yay! Hi.
Oh, you're back. Sammy. What, Barbie? Sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry. Yeah, I
Oh.
think the stream went off when you went off because I was checking the stream and it went silent.
Well, that's because I
Anyway.
went AFK, so...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I couldn't hear you guys because I was in a different channel.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, because I was just checking the stream, seeing what was going on, and then like when you left, it went silent on the actual stream on YouTube. So I was like, "Nay." She took the stream with her.
Apparently I did.
Yeah. Also, Sammy, you put a Barbie movie on my channel. God.
That sounds like the same thing to do.
No, because I went to the bathroom and I told her to behave, and then I went to check the stream to see where it like cut off the audio, and I heard. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on my girlfriend's YouTube because it's connected to my TV, and we're gonna put on a Barbie movie. So then I immediately went to go check my search history, and on the search history, it reads. Well, it won't show up on my TV one. Hang on, let me pull up my actual. It reads. It reads Barbie Diamond Castle full movie.
Oh boy.
I was literally singing along to it, but you wouldn't hear me because you literally deafened. And so you didn't hear me singing along to two voices, one song.
Yeah, which is kind
Oh,
of sad because like the moment you went AFK, I was reading the B movie script because I had nothing else to say on stream when you were gone away. But it didn't pick it up.
You didn't have anything else to say. There could be plenty to talk about, like the flat Earth thing.
Well, I wanted to be funny. I wanted to be funny and like have the stream people just hear me reading the B movie script. But like legit, as I started reading it, is when you cut off.
Oh. that makes it so much better.
Like literally the last thing the stream picked up before you cut off was desperate times call for desperate measures, and then it went silent.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god. I will say I might have to cut. No, I'm not gonna cut it off now, but I might cut it off at the 1 hour mark. Oh, it is the 1 hour mark. Oh shit. I don't know. Maybe I might.
All die. I cut out the 1 hour mark. It's 10 hours later.
It's already at the 1 hour mark.
It's on my history. The Diamond Castle is on my history.
You'll be fine.
No, it's on my history. Oh my gosh.
I will inflate your black, dark, gothic history.
If I wake
my
up later, if I wake up
property
tomorrow and I see a Barbie line of stuff on my search, I swear I'm gonna walk to your house.
Do it.
Oh, okay, great. I will do that then.
Do that, Sammy.
No, but it's so funny. You're just like, I'm gonna stop it at the 1 hour mark. It's been 50 years.
It's already close to an hour and a half. The reason why I want to cut it short is because something came up that I couldn't really control, so I might have to cut off the stream soon.
Are you okay?
I'm probably gonna explain this to you guys outside of stream, because I don't want a bunch of people to hear what's just happened right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, the butter melted. It's very scary.
Oh yes, very scary. This is now would be. I think this is gonna be like our shortest stream. Unfortunately, it's sad, but this is just kind of more of a chill stream. I will say. I also have to say, last week we had our longest stream we've ever done, but the lowest amount of views. So that's probably saying something.
People just don't understand how good we be.
Exactly. We gotta up our game. And by that I mean like get me and Sammy's lovely co-hosts actually in the thumbnails.
If we listen, guys, if we can get like two likes, 20. If we get two likes, I will do a backflip on
I will animate Corrupted doing a backflip on their lamp. If we get 2 likes, I'll finish
the stiff figure.
Yes, I will do that. If we get 2 likes, I will animate Corrupted doing a backflip.
No. You gotta animate Bibble. You made his model. You
No.
gotta use it now.
Do not
Yeah.
animate Bibble.
Okay. How about this? How about if we get one more comment on the stream, like if somebody says something, I'm gonna make a Bibble animation for next stream.
Nobody comment. Do not do it.
If somebody comments, I'm gonna set a timer for the next 5 minutes. That's very lenient. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. If
I'm terrified.
Alright. So if nobody says anything for 5 minutes, I'm not gonna make a Bibble animation for next stream. But if somebody does say something, it could be literally anything, I'm gonna make a Bibble animation for next stream. And have that also be the thumbnail. Okay. Oh god, we got a comment. It may be Sammie, but it's a comment. I never specified it couldn't be.
That's cheating. That is so cheating. That's so cheating, though.
Well, I it hasn't even been 5 minutes, but somebody said something, so you know that I stopped at the 420 mark. Well,
oh my God.
well, chat has spoken. Sammie has spoken, but chat has spoken, saying that I must animate Bibble for next stream.
I will win. I will always win. Bobby wins.
Alright, Sammie, what am I gonna animate Bibble doing?
Staring into your soul.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Would animating like a creepy? It's not like creepy animation. Just like animating his head, like his neck extending, and then like moving towards the camera.
What the
Sammie.
Alright. I'll just have him turn into a snake, I guess.
I will be
Don't overwork yourself, Taylor.
What was
Please
that? Did you say don't overwork myself?
Yeah, don't overwork
I
yourself.
can't tell if you're like genuinely like worried about my health, or if you just don't want me to, or if you just don't want me to animate that thing for Bibble.
No, I mean,
I'm hearing a little like tone in your voice.
In all seriousness, don't overwork yourself.
Oh well, that's a simple thing I could do. You know, I could.
No, Bibble is just all Bibble is that you animate is just like a blue and purple 2-bit cube thing.
Yes. That sounds about right. Anyway.
I will always win.
It seems like you will. Sammie always wins. The middle child will always win in this case.
Listen, she wins a lot of things, alright?
I just realized, so in the terms of like our little lovely host and co-host little group here, I'm the oldest. We got Nathan and Sammie, who are the middle children, and then we got Corrupted, who's the wee bab.
I'm the one that gets y'all free meals at Charlie's.
Yeah, go ask the parents for McDonald's and say that it was your idea. Please, because I want nuggies.
No, we will not be going to McDonald's.
No, you have to say McDonald's. I want nuggies. Go tell them it was your idea, not mine. No. I'm not doing this right. I'm the oldest sibling. I should know to do this right. You want McDonald's, right?
No.
What would you like then?
Wendy's.
Well, go ask mom or dad and say it was your idea.
Okay.
Go ask mommy and daddy and say it was your idea.
Yeah.
Oh god. Alright. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm probably gonna end this stream off here. This was a good one, I have to say. I like the sponsor, I like the intro is good. And also, I love just talking about video games and cool shows we like to watch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, remember guys, this stream was sponsored by Grass. Go touch it, you filthy animals.
Yeah.
Get some sunlight.
Any last words, Sammie? That sounds like a threat. Any last words, Sammie?
Goodness. Tune in next week for more potential sponsorships and more fun content and potentially being able to see Bibble.
Yeah, apparently that's gonna happen next week. So, yeah. Actually, are we gonna be free next week? Because
I
I
would
think
do.
I'm free next week. Are you guys free next week?
What
I
is next
should be
week?
free.
You should be.
Hang on.
I should be. Yeah.
Let me remember numbers. Give me a minute.
It's the 20th.
The
The
20th. I don't think I have anything going on. I'm pretty sure I'll be off of work at a good time to come into stream, so I think we should be fine. I think it will be good.
All right. Yeah.
Heck
So
yeah.
see you guys next week for the Sammie
hang
and
on.
Taylor Saturday
Hang on.
stream. All right. Make sure you guys touch grass. Get grass for your lawn.
Eat
Grass is great. Eat grass. Grass has bugs in it. Maybe there's protein in there. You never know. Protein. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this week's stream, and wear your seatbelt. That's not the right thing. How about
That's not your line.
go to bed on time. All right. Goodbye.